Hello, what's up? Hi there, how are you guys doing? So, today I thought of making a tutorial on React and Redux. Two of the most best used combo as your front end development. React being React, like React being React, it's just much more easier to understand as compared to Angular and other framework. I mean, at least in my own understanding. And you're using Redux with React, of course. Redux is your global state management, so it better help. But rather, I would say it better help manage your React state. So if used together, React and Redux is your best combo for your front end development. So today I'm gonna thought of doing some tutorial on this two technology and just build a simple app. We will be building a simple app front end. Just maybe we'll be calling some external APIs, some public APIs, and we'll render them on our page. And hopefully, I'll give you guys some insight on how to integrate Redux on React. So let's get started. So let me open up my PowerShell. So for those of you guys who want to follow along, you guys can follow along because I'll be creating this project from scratch. So let's do some LS. I'm using Windows, so if you're on your Mac, you just open up your terminal and then you can follow along. So let's create React app using npx create React app. Simple. And let's call it I don't know, React Redux challenge. Yep. So it's gonna take a while. So it's gonna take a while for this. Hello. So I think it's done. Yeah. So my npx create React app's done. So to test that whether it's working or not, so you just have to cd into your I think it's React Redux challenge and just open up yarn start. And if you see a React app popping out, then that means you successfully creating a React app, guys. Hello. So your localhost, and I'm not sure whether my mic is working or not. Yeah, so as you can see, yeah, it's working for me. So yep. So let's get right into it. Open up your VS Code and React code. So yep, React Redux challenge. You have your source file. Nice. So you have your app index.js. Yep, this is where your app. So I'm not gonna teach you guys. I'm not gonna talk much about React because I think I want to focus on how you guys can integrate Redux and how Redux can actually make you building your React app much better by better managing your React state. So I'm not gonna talk much about React here. Let me just remove all the unnecessary folder first. We don't need this logo. What is this? Delete it. Wait. Why do I always delete the wrong file? I don't understand, dude. Why do I always delete the wrong file? Hold on a second, dude. Why do I delete the wrong file? So I accidentally delete the wrong file. Text.js. Okay. So you don't need this. And you don't need this. You don't need this. You need your CSS file. You don't need this. Yep. And this one you don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need write test. We don't need write test. Dude, what the man? What the man? Why do I keep deleting the wrong file, dude? Why do I keep deleting the wrong file? I don't understand, dude. Why? Index.js. Okay. One that I want to delete is this, okay? Set test, okay. Again, we don't need this. We don't need this. We don't need this. Okay, so index.css, we don't need it. Why is it? Okay, luckily I didn't delete the wrong file. Okay, app.test, delete it. We don't need your app.css because yeah, we don't need it. We need all this unnecessary thing. For now, we just return a h1, like a hello world or something like that. Yeah. So I think everything is okay. In your public, you don't need this as well. You don't need this tool file logo, And if you want to check that everything is still working fine, all you gotta do is just start. Let me check that if my mic, yeah, my mic is working. Okay, so okay, yep, hello, everything is working fine. So it's good to know. So what we're gonna do now next is we're gonna implement Redux. But before we implement Redux, we have to install some dependency. For dependency we need is, of course, we need Axios, because we'll be calling some external API to render some stuff. This is like you're calling some backend stuff, but instead we'll only be building a front end. So we need Axios to be called your API, and we need React Router DOM for sure for your client side routing, and yeah, Redux obviously, and yeah, Redux. So that will be it. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while because Axios is a huge library. So let's pause this for a while and we'll come back later. Hey guys, so we're back. So I think it's done installing the dependency. So I think we can start now. We can start building the app. So first thing first, let me check if my mic is working. Yep, my mic is working. So first thing first, we will define your folder structures. I like to define folder structures in a very nice way so that it's easier to read and easy to for your folder management for your app. So we have Redux for sure, and of course we need components for your React. And under your Redux, you have your actions. We have actions always, and under your Redux again, we have another called reducers. And under actions, we have a new file called product.js. Um, Another thing that I think I need to say is that we'll be calling an external API. We're using something called fixed store API. I think, yeah, we'll be calling this API. Is products API. Yeah, we'll be fetching something like this. Let me see on docs. Yeah. We'll be calling APIs like this to get all API, to get all products and get a single products. So that will be our app. So well, that will be our app. So well, the main purpose of this video is to demo to you guys how to use Redux store with React. So it will be a simple app. So for this, we'll be have a product action type. Let's define the action type first. Well, many people likes to put this constant under the constant folder, like having a constant, but I like to put it with together with the actions. You can do it either way. So we need set products. This is needed when you are fetching all the products and set selected products where you're setting for one products. So when you're fetching for one product, you need this action type. Next, we'll have the action. So what kind of action do we need? We need action for set products. It will take in products and basically any actions from your Redux. Basically, they all just return object with the type product action type. So set products, and your payload will be the products that we will pass in. And next we have another function called as that set set selected product. Again, we take in the product and return return an object. Return an object with the type product action type dot set selected product, and your payload will be your product. Okay, so everything seems good to me now, and we'll go on and define our reducer. Again, it's a product reducer. So any reducer will start with the initial state, and we need to define our initial state. So initial state will be our product list to store all the products, and we have a selected product uh, for our single products, and we need to write our product reducer. product reducer, it taking two arguments, state. By default, is your initial state and your action. Right. So write a switch case here. Have your action dot type case. Okay. For this, we'll have to import the product action type, the constant that we have defined earlier, from your action product, your product action type. So case where it is a product action type dot set products. What you want to do is we just want to return again return state. For now, I think for now we can just return the state. Okay, alright, so for now we just return the state because I want to show you how we can return where we are calling the API. I'll show you later. For now, we just return the state, and for default, we're returning state as well. So yeah, product reducer, and you have your index.js as well. For your index.js, you need to have a root reducer, so we're gonna import. I believe is combine reducer. Yeah, combine use. I don't remember what is it. Redux, and I think it's combine. Yeah, combine reducer, and you of course need to import your product reducer from your reducer. Okay, from your product reducer. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna have a root reducer here. We're gonna have a root reducer, and the root reducer will be equal to combine reducer. So this is where we define our store, which I will show you later. All this will make sense after I show you on the web. We'll have your product and product reducer. Okay, so export default your root reducer. Okay, so next we are going to define your global store. So this global store will be, so this Redux store will be the store that have your root reducer, right? So let me show you guys what it means. So gotta import. If I'm not mistaken, it's Redux. In the Redux, and you have your create store, and you need to import as well your root reducer from your reducer and your index. Okay, so what you do is just cons of your store is equal to create store, and what you want to put in as first is your root reducer. Second argument is your state for now. It's your empty state for now. And the third argument usually you can see here. Third argument usually you can put in some enhancer, for some enhancer. So in my case, I'll put an enhancer known as Redux Development Tool, Redux Devtools GitHub. So this basically will help in our, I think it's just laying, help in our development. So what you need to do, you just copy this piece of code, and that's it. Okay, and that's it, and just export default the store. For now, let us connect the store to our React. So we'll import some stuff here. Import, I believe is provider. I remember where is it? Is it from Redux or React Redux? Is it React Redux? I don't remember. It's provider React Redux. So it's where you can connect your app, React app with Redux store. So you have the provider here and wrap your app with the provider and provide the store in it. Import your store from Redux store, right? So provide the store to it, store that we have defined earlier, and I believe everything's working now. Let's start the app to see. Let's start the app to see. Yep. So we have our app here, startup localhost, and it's loading. Oh, I see. Okay, I see. Some mistake right there. It should be a semicolon. Damn, it should be a semicolon. What is this? Yep. So it's working. So this Redux Devtool will show you the Redux state, and in your state here, with this product part, this part is the part where we say this root reducer and we pass the root reducer to our store. So this is the part where this product comes in and this product comes in, and under the start, remember where we specify the under the reducer, we have specified our initial state. So we set the initial state to be product list. So this part will be the part responsible for storing all the products when we fetch all the products, and this part will be the part that store the selected product for like product ID for a single product when we fetch a single product calling the API. So we define this the Redux store this way. So in like our component, we can just connect to our store and get the data from here instead of passing it down. So that would be the Redux design, our Redux store design, and let's hey guys, what's up? So I had to stop recording just now because my laptop battery is actually running out, and unfortunately my laptop has only like two like ports, so um, I have to like charge my battery for a while. So let's resume. I think we have reached the page where we have to store. Yeah, we have to store. So let's start developing our app. So to make the app look a little bit nicer, I'll first start with my components. Let's create a home page. Let's create a home page, and we'll need a product page, products page to show all the products, and we need one more component. Call it pro. Let's call it single product. Let's call it single product to show the single product detail. So for our home page, we'll import React from React, uh, React, and it will be a simple uh, functional component, and it will be a simple functional component. And for now, let's just return h1 saying that it's home page, and export default home. So for product, it's probably going to be around the same, except that it's going to be products here, and it's going to be products here as well. And single product is going to be around the same as well. Single product and single product and single product, and here will be a products page. So yeah, so that would be it. And after that, we'll import them in the app, and we'll do some routing here, client-side routing. So what we need is that we need to import from your React router DOM. It's where we install our dependency, and let's do some simple like routing here. Browse a router as router your route, and what is that thing called? Switch. Yeah, switch. And we import all the component. Import home from component slash home, and import products from in same component products, and import single product from component slash single product. So we define our routing here. What else is defined but not ever used? Okay, it's fine. We'll just we don't have this. And hello world. And we define a route here. So let's call it router. Let's call it like router. And we have our switch. Our client-side routing happens in such a way that we can say the route, and what it does is that exact path, define a path here. For now, it will be our home page, right? So the component will be, let's put it as our home page right here, and another route, and exact path to be slash products. We'll go to our product page and products component. Yep, pass in our component, and finally, it's going to be very similar to this. And finally, it will be our products, a single product page where we probably put something like a param here, product ID, and it will be a single product. Okay. All right. So let's just see whether it's working. All right. Homepage slash products, and then we put in like a single any ID, single product. Okay. So it's working fine. The routing, everything's working fine. To make it a little simple, I'm probably gonna add some button here, add some link so that I can go to the page without me typing like manually uh, on my URL. So I'll put a link here. I have a link here that goes to. Oh, by the way, you need a div. Yeah, it's complaining. Yep. And I'll put a link here. It will go to slash product page, and let's call it like products. And if you see the apps right now, if I click here, I'll go to product page. Well, everything's good. And let's put a put in the products. Let's put a link here as well. Let's put a link here as well. Let's put a link here as well to actually route back to our home page. So it's gonna be roughly the same. Yep. And same thing. Okay, so go back to the home page, like a home, something like that. So everything is fine here. Yep. Okay, simple routing here. So next, what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna call the API to fetch the products. So to fetch the products, I mean my products page. So what we need to do now is let me think. What we need to do now is we need to fetch the products. So I'll write a function. First thing first, we have to import our Axios from Axios, and next we write up a function. Let's call it a fetch all products. All right, it's gonna be an async function. It's gonna be an async function, and what we do is just rest is equal to a week axios.get. So the API will be something like this. So let's fetch the API, and dot catch, do a simple catch here. What to do is just console.log the error. Okay, you can do a simple console.log the error, and for now, we'll do it when we component did mount, right? We do it when component did mount. So I'll be using React Hook here, just to speed up the development time. Use effect. So basically, what this does is use effect. So I'll fetch all products. Yep, and yeah, when I component mount, I'll fetch all the products. And for now, I think I will just console.log this rest and see what I get from the API. So let's go to the product page, refresh this and see. And if I see my console, I get an object and data ID. So this is the part that, oh, see, as you can see, we are getting all the products now, and they have like category, description, ID, image, price. Good. Everything is good, and my battery is running low again, but I don't care. So category. So yeah, this is what we need. So this is what we need. All right, this is what we are getting. So right now, usually how the Redux works is that after we fetch API, we are gonna dispatch some actions to set the product into our Redux store that we have defined earlier. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna import some actions that I've defined earlier. So you go to Redux, action, and product. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna import an action called set products. This is function, and also I need something else from I need use dispatch. Yeah, use dispatch from React Redux. And it's use dispatch is action. So right after I fetch it, I will call dispatch. So const dispatch is equal to use dispatch. So basically what this does is I'll dispatch the action, Redux action. So I'll dispatch the set product and I pass in the products, right? Restore data as we see earlier. That's what we did. So once I dispatch it, and let's go back to the Redux store. This way I want to show you, right? So in the actions, we set these products, and we throw in this object to the reducer. And in the reducer, it says that if the case is set products, in this case, what we want to do here is that we'll do a spread operator here, taking all the state, and we want to modify the. We are actually not modifying the states, and what you want to do is we'll put in the payload here, shin.payload. So now, if I refresh the page, go back home, let me just see the Redux store, and we go to the state products, and we will see it's not happening. Let me see why is it not happening. Product list is action.payload. It's not happening. Let's go to my products, use dispatch. I'll fetch all the products, right? And I will awake actuals.get. I'm getting the product and I'm dispatching set products. Okay, set products and set products in my reducer. If you set products, product list, I'll put in action.payload. So it should be getting. Not sure why is it not getting. Yeah, so it's getting. So I think it's just some laggy. Yeah. So it should be getting. Yeah. Yep. So it should be getting. So right now you can see that in the product in the Redux state, in the product list, I'm putting all the data that I fetched from the get products into this product list state. So and why I say is so here comes the convenience of the Redux, right? So in any components, you can just get the Redux state, like the data that you store in the store, is you put it in the store and just put it out in your component. I'll show you how to do that. And you have the use selector, right? Use selector. So what use selector does is that you can get all the products just by using use selector. And the first argument is your state. Basically, you take in your state dot product list, if you remember. And right now we have all the products now. So let's just render it back. Home. Let's put it here. We do something like this because I think there's some delay when we are fetching the products. So we can do something like products.length if it's greater than 0. So we show the products. And what we can do here is that we can do like a products.map. We can do a map, and you have a pi. I'm just gonna like write shortcut, and what we're gonna do is just return div. Okay, and here, or in that case, I will just probably gonna put div. Say that it's actually loading. Say that it's actually loading, and from here, what we're gonna do is that we will for now, I'll just put a h1, put the p.title. I remember there's a title, but there's a title and description. The description, and there's an image attribute. So you have your src p.image. So let's see how it goes. Yep. So in the product page, home product page, we've shown the image and we show the title and we show the details. So yep, everything's working fine. So just now we have just witnessed Redux, how Redux can be used to just get all the data from the store and just put it into your component and use it right away. So that's what I say. Redux really good. So next we'll do the let's look at the battery. 26 minutes left. I think I can finish this. So after that, this div, we probably can put a p here. Yeah, to link them to their single product page. Here, never mind. Probably just put a link here, and the link will be to, and here you need this product slash the p.id, right? So, and what we say is that maybe you go to product details. Yep, and refresh. Go to product details. Go to ID1, second product ID2, third product ID3, right? So it's working. And let's go to single product here. And what we're gonna do here is that again, same thing. We're gonna like fetch the product details. And what we need to do here first is that let me write out a function. But before I write out a function, I will import Axios from Axios. Pretty much the same thing that we've done, but this time we're gonna do like a fetch product details functions. Write out a function. Say async function. What we can do is cons of your result. Let's go to is equal to awake axios.get, and let's see the API. We need the okay. So what you need is that we can get the product ID from the param from the URL. Remember, we actually append the product ID under the product ID params when we define our route. So I'll show you guys here. So we can get it from the URL. So we can do something like from your use. I remember it's use param or something. So it's your React router DOM, and you can do something like use param. Okay, so we get the product ID is equal to use param. So, and then after that, all we have to do is just we put in the ID here, product ID, and I'm gonna wait for it and cache error, put in some simple error, just console.log the error if there's error happens. And for now, I'll leave it that way. I will just console.log the rest and see what we're getting. And to actually call it, we need the use effect. Use effect. Effect. And use effect. So basically, use effect. We'll first check that if we have to check that if the product ID, if there's product ID and that my product ID from the URL is not equal to an empty string, let's call the fetch product details. And every time our product ID change, we wanna call this thing. So this is just some React hook stuff. And let's see the results here. Let's see our console.log. And now we're getting a project, and yep, we're getting a data, single product details. And again, we're doing the same thing here. So in your restaurant data, in fact, instead of doing that, instead of just consulting log, we append the data into our Redux, or in other words, we push the data into our Redux store. So we need use dispatch. We need the actions from product action. So you go to Redux action product. So we will need set selected product, and other than that, we'll need the dispatch. So use dispatch. What is it? It's called React Redux, and we need the use dispatch and use selector as well. Yeah. So pretty simple. After we fetch it, all we gotta do is just before that, connect the dispatch. Let's go to use dispatch, and all you gotta do is just dispatch the action, set selected product, and give it the data. And in your Redux store, once I see the set selected product, and what I do is that I have to change the state. You have to change the React. So put in the payload action dot payload. Yep. And your single product. So we're fetching it and we're putting a payload. So let me just refresh the page and start about Redux Devtool, and we should see our selected product. There we go. So in our selected products, we'll have all the information that we need, and let's finish up before my battery runs out. So we have all the information that we need, which is good. So let's finish up. So we can use selector to get the product details. So you do like a const products is equal to use selector, and what you do is that you have state and state dot product dot selected product, if I'm not mistaken, product dot selected product, and we'll display it here. Grab it in a div, and say that if that's product and product dot id. So what we want to do is that we'll return div, else again same thing, we'll just put a div and put a loading here. For now, for this, let's just put in some stuff. Let's just show the product details. What we can do is I remember there's an image, so let's put in the image, and src is equal to product.image. Next, we'll have our title, product.title, and we have a description. Let's put in the description, and the price. We have the price, product.price, and category, and that's it, I think. So yep, single product. You have all the stuff, showing all the stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me just add one more stuff. A link. Let's just go back to the home page. So that we can go back to the home page, and we'll have a link here to go back our home page, and home page. So that's it, guys. So we go back to the home page and products, and you see there's a loading here. So we load and we get the products, and then we show all the products. So basically, we fetch the API to get all the products, and then we push the data to the Redux store, and then you see how we can use dispatch to dispatch action to push the data to the store, and then we can use selector to get the data from the store right at your component. And let's go to this product details, cotton jacket, and we have this. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. And one more thing that we can do is probably we can uh, remove this product from the Redux state. What do I mean by that is that if I go to this first one, see there's actually some bug there. You see it's showing some previous one. Reason is because we are storing this. We are not removing this selected product because we are always relying this selected product to showcase in our product details page. So we should remove them. And to do that, it's pretty simple. All we gotta do is just add one new remove selected product, and you can just do remove selected product. And in this case, export cons remove selected product. You don't take in anything. It's just a function that will just return an object with the type. They will just return an object with the type product action type dot remove select the product. That will be it. And we don't need this. That will be it. And what we can do is that in our reducer, define the case product action type dot remove, and we'll return state. And if you're selected product, we'll put it now. Yeah, we can put it now, put it empty project, but I prefer now. So actually I prefer now instead of empty project for many reasons. And what we can do is that we can do some cleanup after these components, and we can do is return some cleanup is that we can call the function remove selected product, and we can do a dispatch remove selected products. So that's it. So let me show you what I did here. So let me just go back to localhost, our homepage, and let me show you the Redux Devtool. For now, there isn't any product list, and when we go to the product page, you see that you look for a second, and you have all your product lists here in your global store. And if you go to one of the page, for example, this one, so we'll store the we're calling the API. Yep, wait for a few seconds. Of course, it's a bit slow because it's a public API. So we will store the product details in here. So if we just leave this page without clearing this, so we have to clear it because every time we go into this page, we'll load a single product and then we'll get a new ID too. If you didn't clear it, so there will be a bug like what you saw just now, that if we click onto other products, Like for example, we click into like this product, we will show like the previous product like for a while, and then after that it will load, and then we change the new product because we didn't clear the state. So there's one way they can do about this, and yeah, seems like the API is a bit slow for the public API, but yeah, this serves the purpose. So this simple app serves the purpose of me explaining to you guys how we can use Redux with React, and I hope you guys like it. So if you find this tutorial really useful to you and in explaining how you can use Redux with React, so be sure to like our video and remember to subscribe to my video. I'll see you guys in my next video. So for my channel, I usually post some let me see. For my channel, I usually post some tech stuff. So in this video, I post about React and Redux, and I don't know. In my next few videos, I'm probably gonna post about other tech stuff, but uh, I'll see what can I post. So be sure to like my video and subscribe to show your support to me. And I'll see you guys in my next video again. See you all.